Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So I started this recording like an hour ago and the cinema music video wasn't out yet. So I went into this thinking that I'm gonna have to wait and record another video to do cinema, but apparently the cinema music video came out 9 minutes ago as of me recording this reaction. So very excited to dive into both Escape and cinema. If you missed it, check out my EP reaction, which was so much fun. Escape is still probably my favorite song, but all the songs were absolutely insane to a point where I don't even want to try and rank these because all of them were so different, so good, and Escape just did things to me. And if you watched my EP reaction, you know exactly what I mean. But I'm very, very excited about this one. So without further ado, we're starting off with Escape by Bangchan and Hyunjin. Ooh.
The sky is burning. There's no way. 차가운 눈빛. 항마의 손짓. 엄만 가져갈 이유가 많네. Like magic, 시간을 멈춘다면 네 앞에 설게.
The red thread. Holy shit, that was so cool. The way he got separated from it, or like. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, hello, daddy. Oh. Oh, this is definitely giving Red Lights vibe. Oh my god. Oh man, the way. Oh my god, Bangchan's vocals, they were absolutely insane. Bangchan's got wood. It's very big. He even admires it himself. I mean, that's very impressive. The literal wood, of course. Oh, and I love that they were both like shackled together, but they don't want to tear apart. Like they were forced to tear apart, and then they're like magnets to one another. Kind of like the thread in the beginning with Hyunjin, and like the connection that they had in Red Lights, which is kind of like obsession, but it was more like obsession with work. But I took it as like a, you know, toxic obsession in a relationship, and this is kind of like giving a very similar vibe in some way. Oh. Damn. Damn. Take those shackles off. Damn. Oh. Ooh. That remind me of Lose My Breath. Whoa. That kind of gave vibes of like, let's die together. Jesus. Ooh. Don't you love the sound of silence? It's all we need. Oh, oh. Oh, the demons are coming back.
Come with me, let's escape now.
Oh.
Escape now. Let me take you to a place that nobody even knows. Them shackles and them chains, yeah, you're free to take them out. Escape now.
Whoa.
Escape now. Breaking loose on the surface, we'll leave on the reason I haven't no more. Hold on to my hands, headed for.
That gave railway vibes with the moon and shit. Holy shit.
Come with me, let's escape now. Let me take you to a place that nobody even knows. Them shackles and them chains, yeah, you're free to take them out. Escape now. Escape now.
Holy shit. Oh my god, that was incredible. Okay, so there's some really cool stuff that I just read up on this music video that I have to fucking touch on. First of all, apparently, well, I did notice the wolf, but I didn't notice that Hyunjin was actually a ferret, and the car that comes to take them could potentially be like animal control. Maybe I read that as a comment, and it would make sense because they leave prints of animals on the ground and not human footprints, if that makes any sense. So looking it up, there's actually a lot of like mentions of Hyunjin being like a ferret and whatnot, and I decided to look up the symbolism of ferrets because it kind of fits so insanely well within the music video. So ferrets are sometimes foolishly fearless. They lack fear so much that they have never even heard of the word. They will often attack a huge hunting dog or pit bull or a cunning hunter like a feral cat without a second thought at all. However, in times of in need of fearlessness, the ferret is a great inspiration. Hyunjin and Bangchan are literally running away. Bangchan is as the leader, he's the wolf pack. There's some cool stuff with that in the music video that we'll touch on. The demons, the hands, and like the people, or like the symbolism of the negativity and the ones that try to catch Hyunjin and Bangchan are coming after them. And Hyunjin actually fearlessly goes into battle against them, leaving Bangchan in order to protect him. Even though Bangchan is the leader, he's the elder, he is the one who's supposed to protect him. He's the one that feels the obligation to protect him, which I thought was fucking amazing. Like, Hyunjin lunges into the attacker without a second thought. And there's so many like very interesting symbolisms of red lights in a way, because it's like literally them being shackled together, like chained together in red lights, which led to like an obsessive toxic relationship or an obsession about work, as we talked about would being one of the other meanings. But here, let's take the shackles off and be together because that's what we want to be, not because we are chained to be together. We want to be together. That's why, even though you see the chains hanging off of both of their hands, they were chained up because they were captives to their own obsessions, their own issues, their own negativity, them not wanting to stray away from one another because they love each other almost as, you know, brothers. And like the chemistry that they have in this music video, they have the kind of love that they will die for one another. And in the end, Bangchan, you know, the way they hug, and you see almost like the spirit, quote unquote, animals colliding, and they hug, and like the hug was so incredibly powerful. And then you see as they prepare to attack the car, they hold hands so insanely passionately, almost as if like they know that they may not escape this, no pun intended. There's also a really cool touch with Bangchan handing Hyunjin that piece of glass to make sure that he protects himself, when in reality Hyunjin ironically ends up, poetically rather, protecting Bangchen instead. All of the hands and like the shadows that are coming at them in a way feels like a metaphor for all the negativity that surrounds them, and no matter what happens, Hyunjin will never stop being himself. This kind of makes me think of, Hyunjin is always like a subject of a lot of scrutiny online for some reason. I don't know why. The one clip that I talked about that just annoyed the shit out of me, of him whistling in that live, and people commenting like very rudely about his whistling or like his inability to participate in Kingdom. He has been through like a decent amount of shit that is very much unnecessary, that is just sadly like part of being an idol, as dumb as it sounds. Like, just because you're famous and you're you put yourself out there, for some reason people feel like they have the right to say negative shit to you and to want you to no longer be part of the group. They want you to suffer for the dumbest fucking reasons, whatever. But despite all of the shit that he's going through, he launches into the attacker. It's like, no matter what you do to me, I will continue to fight, because if I can't be me, then I would rather not be anything at all. And then Bangchen, by being the wolf and the leader of the wolf pack in a way as well, he basically has his back 100% of the time. And in a funny way, if anyone is gonna, hurt Hyunjin, it's gonna be me, because we're gonna be, play fighting or like shoving each other into fucking glass doors and shit, as they did in the music video, and smiling and being happy about it because we have the freedom to do whatever the fuck we want. We escaped. Like, the escape is constant, but the feeling of freedom is what they're feeling by fighting one another, play fighting one another rather, and just feeling almost in a world that feels apocalyptic, in a world that feels as if everything is just temporary and nothing is forever, and every moment that we have together we should appreciate it. They appreciate that moment. That's why like they're smiling, they're laughing during those moments when they were quote unquote fighting. They appreciate the moment that they have to feel that freedom of escape in a way. So even though we're literally being chased, still those little moments will not be taken for granted, and we will use every opportunity to maximize and cherish those moments of freedom. So that's what I thought was really, really cool. And then you see like the full moon with wolves or werewolves was also really, really cool. And you see like the chain as Hyunjin, basically Bangchen kind of like saves Hyunjin. There's like some supernatural shit that is happening. There's particles, but it looked like butterflies at first, and then you have like the animals, the spirit animals colliding as they meet one another, and Bangchen helped Hyunjin escape and unshackle him from his prison and whatnot, or escape this prison. I thought that was also really, really cool in terms of like, Bangchen will continuously and undoubtedly support Hyunjin no matter what. So no matter how down he might feel and how much of a prisoner he might feel to his own life of being an idol, Bangchen will always be there to support him. So I thought that was also really fucking cool. And despite all of our efforts, the hate will never stop coming. So instead of running away from it as they have been throughout the music video and trying to appreciate the little moments, they're like, let's go out with a bang. And you can't spell Bangchen without a little bang. And that was cringe, I'm sorry. But they basically went up against the car. And the comment that I read that the car could potentially be like animal control, as they're both kind of like animals, it would be like literally they're trying to control them and they're trying to escape that controlling quote unquote prison. I also was really fascinated by the aquarium and the fish. There's two fishes that's basically, I guess, symbolize Hyunjin and Bangchen. And looking it up online, I think there's like a thing called Buddhist fish and it symbolizes living in a state of fearlessness without danger of drowning in the ocean of sufferings and migrating from place to place fearlessly and spontaneously. I feel like that kind of makes sense. It's almost like they're looking at the fishes and they're imagining themselves living in a state where they don't have to feel like they have to escape. They feel calm. They feel calm, cool, free, and just feel as if there's no worries. And that's why those visuals of them looking at the fishes almost feels like it's a calm before the storm, before they have to fight again, in a way. So I'm not sure if that's the representation. I don't think that is the actual Buddhist fish or anything like that, but I just found that symbolism specifically to be kind of interesting. So if that makes it made sense in my head, so I'm gonna talk about it, I guess. But yeah, this whole music video was absolutely fucking incredible, fascinating. I would honestly 100% watch this as a mini series on Netflix. It was incredible. So I don't know what else to say. So let's continue and check out Cinema by Mino and Seungmin. Before we continue, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video, my patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you would like to check out over 1,000 of exclusive reactions, consider checking out the Patreon. There is only one tier in which you can find everything. Inside the tier, you will find a free link that is available for everyone before ever subscribing to the Patreon, and it will give you a detailed guide of all of the available reactions to every single group, as well as all reactions to K-dramas, survivor shows, variety shows, live performances, and so much more. Thank you so much for all your support. Consider checking it out, and if you do, you would be basically supporting the production of these videos here on YouTube and allow me to do what I do on this channel. Thank you so much, and let's continue. Holy shit, this is literally... Oh my god. This literally feels like what I was describing. So somebody commented, June's Bees commented, the fact that you haven't seen any of the unveiled tracks, but you got the theme of cinema just right from just hearing it is very impressive. Crazy how Stray Kids makes music that produces such vivid imagery. Like the beginning of the song literally feels like end of the world, escaping, no pun intended, and then it leads to something like so pure and peaceful, as if like you're entering a cinema that will forever hold the greatest memories and forever be like a portal of sort for it to be your safe haven in a way for stay or for the members, or whenever you feel down, you can always go there and that cinema will be open 24/7 basically. Like the way they paint that picture with the visuals already, they already did a phenomenal job just from the actual instrumental, but damn. Like this is so ominous, and then it goes to like this light and positive vibe. Yeah, nice. Damn. Oh, that's cool. So if you are ever passing through and you catch this flyer, like the Fix You vibes by Coldplay here. Aw. Oh. Oh. Oh, stay. God damn.
Here the light shines again, ending credits going up.
Holy shit.
You and my name together on it with the final curtain call. And the night after night, when you cannot find your way, I'll be waiting. Welcome to our cinema.
Oh my god. That was incredible. Holy shit. This was fucking beautiful. Like, I love the fact that we got to see both Seungmin and Mino actually get angry. Cause, you know, we didn't it just makes this so insanely like relatable. Because on our road to express ourselves, we had to scratch and claw, and we didn't get here because of luck. We got here because, you know, we had to fight for it, and you know there were many bumps in the road, almost literal. You know, the car breaking down, and like Seungmin kind of like losing it, Mino kind of like losing it, trying to focus again. As they were freaking out, they were thinking about the memories of like what they're going to do when they reach that cinema and express their message. Throwing the flyers around also kind of like made it seem like it, wherever this may find you, much like we were wandering these woods or like these streets and whatnot, you might find yourself stranded alone. And when that happens, we want you to notice that flyer that will guide you, that will guide stay and kind of like keep them warm in a time of need whenever they feel cold. The guitar that Seungmin is holding, when he first puts it in the bag, and the guitar bag, it's so, you know, torn, it's like ruggedy, like it speaks to like the whole apocalyptic kind of like almost like Last of Us kind of nature without the monsters nature of the music video. And like it kind of like represents like the hurt that they've been through and their hard road to get there, and them delivering the music is them never giving up because of stay. It's like we want stay to not give up on themselves because they're the ones that made us not ever want to give up on ourselves, if that makes sense. I think yeah did I confuse myself? No. But I just fucking love this. Like when they finally reach that place and you have like the sitting area, it's almost as if like they're visualizing as if they're singing to stay. It's almost as if like there is a crowd there because it showcases, it kind of like showcases their passion. It's like it doesn't matter if the crowd is empty, there's always going to be someone watching, and whether one person watches me or a million people watch me, I will give it my all, and I will express that raw emotion with all of me. And them putting like the flyers everywhere, not just throwing them but also sticking them on that house and everything. It's like wherever you are, whatever dark paths life takes you on, we hope that you will be able to, you know, catch and put your eyes on that flyer that will lead you to us, and make you feel like the world is going to be like the world is not as bad as you thought it was, because there's going to be some peace in your heart from what we bring to it and what you bring to us. So yeah, honestly, I don't want to repeat myself too much because I feel very self-conscious about it, because we talked about the lyrics in the EP, so I don't want to make this video like 40 or 50 minutes, which I don't know how long this video will be in reality, but yeah, make sure to check out the EP reaction if you want to catch us talk a little bit more about the lyrics. But the way the video conveyed all those lyrics and all those emotions, and even like there's like I don't know if it's just the lighting or maybe it was cold during the shoot, but it just kind of felt very fitting. Like you look at Mino's fingers when he's holding the microphone, they're like incredibly red, almost like as if even though he's delivering a beautiful message of like wholesomeness and like trying to call out to those who feel lost, he still expresses pain because like the fingers are red, almost like because of the coldness, or they're about to like, his skin is about to crack because of how cold it is. Like, I don't know if it's just a coincidence or was it intentional, but it conveys the message even more. I feel like if they had like some bruising on their face, that would be even more of a, expression of that message, like, of how badly we had to fight to get here. But at the same time, like just the car breaking down and them like the joy in their faces when Seungmin was throwing the flyers around, only 2 seconds later the car to break down and for them to start losing their shit, because it's like we can't be the cinema for our stays, but we're never going to stop fighting. So we kept on working on the car and kept on figuring the shit out, because we owe it to stay, because we'll support them and they will support us. Like, that love is unconditional and it goes both ways. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to, as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out some exclusive content on Patreon for tons of Stray Kids reactions. If you're interested, check out the link below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are.